Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University.
Today we'll be teaching you how to play popcorn dice. Coming up. Let's learn to play popcorn dice. Game designed by AJ Porfirio and published by Van Ryder Games.
If you find value from this video later, please hit the like button, subscribe to us, hit the bell and leave your feedback in the comments for others to find. For now, let's get to the table.
Popcorn dice is a push your luck dice game in which you'll be racing your opponents to convert raw kernels into delicious fluffy popcorn. The first player to produce 30 popcorn through the game or achieve the perfect pop on one turn will win the game. But be careful, nobody likes too much burnt popcorn. The game is played in turns, going clockwise around the table. When it's your turn, take the 14 popcorn dice and put them into the bucket. Then shake them up and roll the dice. Now evaluate the results. Any dice that still show a raw kernel, pick them up and put them back into the bucket. Any dice that show a single popped popcorn kernel, set them aside away from the rest of the dice. These can now each score you 1 point. What you'll be left with is double popped kernels and burnt popcorn. You have a choice. Each of your double popped popcorns you could set aside, and this could be worth 2 points. But burnt popcorn is risky and you can choose to spend a double popped kernel to put both that and a burnt kernel back into the bucket. Once this is finished, any leftover burnt kernels are set aside with your scoring kernels and it's time to roll again. You'll go through this same process again until you decide to stop, putting unpopped kernels back in the bucket and then optionally removing a burnt kernel with a double pop or scoring the double pop. You are not allowed to bring back double pops that you set aside earlier to remove a burnt that you scored in a later roll. Your turn may end in one of 3 ways. Firstly, when it's time to roll again, you may voluntarily end your turn as long as you have fewer than 4 burnt popcorn. Secondly, if when you roll only kernels and burnt popcorn, and once again you have fewer than 4 total burnt popcorn, then your turn automatically ends. In both of these cases, you'll now score 1 point for each popped kernel you've rolled, and 2 points for each double pop. Write down your score on a notepad. The other way your turn can end is with burnt popcorn, and if you've finished your roll and have at least 4 burnt popcorn that you can't cancel out with double pops, then your turn is over and you score nothing. All of the points you might have earned from your popped popcorn earlier in that turn is lost. Either way, put all of the dice back into the bucket and then hand the bucket to the player on your left. The game can end in one of 2 ways. You can have a victory by points. When one player reaches a score of at least 30, then you'll finish the current round until all players have had the same number of turns. Then the player with the highest score wins. The other way you can win is by completing the perfect pop. That is, finish your round with all 14 dice showing a popped popcorn. If you can achieve this, and every player has had at least 1 turn, then you win the game immediately. And that's how to play popcorn dice. We hope you enjoyed this video.
If you enjoyed this video, please help us by hitting that like button. Subscribe to us. You can also hit the meeple in the corner to do so and hit the bell icon so you'll be one of the first to know when we have new and exciting videos. You can also follow me on Instagram for my board games journey.
And if you have any questions, comments or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below.
See you next time.